Hey guys, Troubletcat here, recording for the Zombie Arcade. Today we're taking a look at the AN-94 ABAKAN, which I'm not really a fan of in this game, but there's quite a lot to say about it, so let's just get in there. The name comes from, the AN part is for Automat Nikonova, after the chief designer, his last name was Nikonova, and 94 is the year production started, 1994. It uses the same 5.45 by 39mm cartridge as the AK-74, so that's not terribly exciting. What is quite interesting about this gun is a couple things. First of all, it offers this two-shot burst mode, which at a rate of fire in real life of 1,800 rounds per minute. And it has this mechanism in place to fire the second shot so fast that it actually escapes the barrel before the recoil of the first shot is felt, meaning that in theory it's possible that the two shots will strike pretty much the same point. Many of the internal parts of the rifle, including the barrel, notably are linked and can move back and forth inside the weapon's casing, suspended in what the manufacturers call an effect envelope. So what that means is, when the weapon's fired, the barrel actually moves back and forth inside the gun, and in theory passing on not a whole lot of recoil to the user, which allows it to be very, very accurate under sustained fire, is the idea. It's kind of hard to describe what this looks like, but if you look up a YouTube video of this gun being fired, you'll see it's pretty unique. So when you fire it fully automatic, the first two shots are fired at that 1,800 RPM, same as the two-shot burst, and then it cycles down to 600 rounds per minute for easier control. And it also features a single-shot fire mode in real life, although that's not in this game. And I mean, look, hearing all that stuff, I'm sure you'd be thinking, well, that sounds great. That sounds like a really badass weapon that would, like, kill dudes and fuck shit up. It's going to be, you know, accurate. It's got that same cartridge as the AK-74M, so the damage is going to be decent. And it's got sort of a stupidly fast fire mode if you're using that two-shot burst and hammering on the trigger, right? Right? But no, actually in the game, this gun is quite terrible. It always fires down at that lower rate of fire, around 600 rounds per minute, which is slower than the AK-74. So it's got a lower rate of fire, and in the game, the recoil is huge. In two-shot burst mode, the two shots that in theory should strike about the same area go way... The second one it goes way off target. Somebody on the live stream a while ago said this way, first shot's on target, second one goes behind you. And it kind of does feel like that, so you want to switch this to full auto fire as soon as you pick it up. There is no single shot in the game, which is annoying, because that'd probably be the best fire mode on this gun, considering the high recoil. But you want to switch it to full auto fire and make sure you're just controlling that recoil very, very precisely. You can make this gun work, but you have to be really aware of the recoil and really careful about making sure to keep control of your weapon and keep it firing nice and slow. But that'd all be forgivable. A low rate of fire and high recoil would be forgivable. It's got really high base accuracy, so the bullets go pretty much exactly where the crosshair is pointed when you're aiming down sights, which is good. It means that first shot's really accurate before the recoil hits, and if you can control the recoil, you can keep it on target okay. And that's good. There's not much hip-fire accuracy, and the low rate of fire means it's not good at close range, but you figure medium to long range, that's going to work if it's that accurate. Problem is, it's got stupidly... I want to say low damage, it's not exactly that. The damage feels really inconsistent. Sometimes it'll feel like you're killing people in only a few shots, and other times, I've got a kill assist of 15 with this gun before. You're going to see some of under 25 in this game, and that's really, really low damage if one shot's doing 15% health damage, which I have seen before from this weapon. That's just stupidly low. And it just seems really inconsistent, is what I'm saying. Because sometimes it feels like, yeah, the damage on this is decent. I'm making this work. You can rock this gun out, and it's not the best thing in the world, but it works. And then other times it feels like you're just shooting candy. And so I really don't like using this gun because of those inconsistencies. If it was always at its best, if it was always feeling how it does when it's feeling at its best, this would be a passable weapon. Not amazing, but it'd work. But just the number of times I shoot people with this gun particularly, and it just seems like I'm shooting candy, like right there. That was a kill assist of 22, so I did 22 damage to that guy. It drives me crazy, and I don't care for this gun in this game at all. I'm going to show, I think, 2 different attachment loadouts for this, because I found 2 loadouts for this that do sort of work, and it's actually a pretty fun gun to use in some ways when you get used to it, but that low damage, combined with the high recoil and low rate of fire, just means it doesn't make sense. It's a really bad combination, and it doesn't quite work out. You know, you'd think if it's going to have low damage, it would also have low recoil and maybe a high rate of fire to boot, but no. Nope.jpg, just nope. So this is probably actually my least favorite assault rifle in the game. It's one of the hardest to use. G3A3 is a bit harder to use, probably, but the thing about the G3A3 is, although it's harder to use than this gun even, the bullets from the G3A3 actually do kill people. So that sort of gives the G3A3 over an edge on this. I don't think there's anything really strong to recommend this weapon over other assault rifles. Aside from the fact that it feels kind of good to use. It's got cool sound, and it feels pretty decent, I guess. Anyway, I'm going to show you my stats as always. Let me know what you thought of the video, guys. Got a couple more videos for the AN-94 coming up, and then on to the G3A3, and then to the Engineer Kit! Also, I think I got my recording settings sorted out to get rid of that sound lag, and it should still look quite good. So, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, Troubletcat out.